A very good morning from Gairibas to everybody. Welcome back to my channel once again. So today's vlog is going to be my trek from Gairibas to Sandakphu. And today is the second day of the trek, and the nature is also giving us, the nature as well as the weather is giving us a green signal. And today is going to be the toughest and the most exciting day of the trek, because we are going on the highest point of the Singalila range, that is Sandakphu. We are on the way.
यो दुईजना चाहिँ हाम्रो सेभियर हो है शीतल
Yes.
दिगो एन्ड समु सो यो टङ्लु तुम्लु मलाई चाहिँ हामी यहाँ छौँ।
So had a breakfast and packed up. It's time to hit the trail now. Let's see guys if we can make it before the clouds roll in. Let's get going guys.
दुईटा बाटो छ, हामी चाहिँ यो बाटो जानुपर्छ। कति हो? 6 kilometers.
We have stopped at Kaaiyakata for some tea and biscuits, a quick break before the next stretch to Kalipokhri. The terrain opens up now with occasional view of the valley below. And now here we are at Kalipokhri. So here we are at Kalipokhri, which means the Black Lake Village. This lake has a sacred value for the locals, and the reflections of the nature in this mist is just wow. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the LandRovers of Sandakphu. They are a legend in themselves. These vintage British Land Rovers, some dating back to the 1950s and 1960s, are as iconic as the trek itself. They've been taking people up the steep rocky trails from Manibanjang to Sandakphu for decades, and they're still going strong. These Land Rovers have been climbing to Sandakphu for over 70 years, and no modern SUV can handle these trails quite like these old British beasts.
चारों तरफ कोरा ही कोरा है। जति एल्टिट्युड इन्क्रिज हुन्छ त्यति प्रेसर कम्ती हुन्छ एयरको है। द्याट्स वाइ अक्सिजन अलिकति कम्ती भएकोले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ इट इज लिटल बिट डिफिकल्ट टु ब्रिथ इफ यु हेभ आस्मा प्रब्लम अर इफ यु हेभ एनी रेस्पिरेटरी प्रब्लम छ भने चाहिँ प्लिज टेक केयर अफ यर सेल्फ, ब्रिङ अल यर मेडिकेसन। थ्रोट पनि यसो भइरहेको छ मेरो त, मेबी बिकज आई एम टायर्ड एन्ड माई भोइस इज चोक्ड बिकज अफ द cold weather here. Everyone is very tired, you can see here. यो उकालो हिँड्दा चाहिँ विशेष गरी डोन्ट स्ट्रेस यर सेल्फ है, तपाईँहरू एकदमै रेस्ट गर्दै हिँड्नु, किनभने यहाँनिर इट्स एट अ भेरी एकदमै बेसी हाइट भएकोले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो बडी त्यति एड्याप्ट भएको हुँदैन नि त। सो वी आर नट युज टु दिस काइन्ड अफ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट। सो 2 kilometers. How many kilometers left guys now to reach Sandakphu? 10 or 5? Okay, so we have 2. Okay, so it's actually 2 kilometers away from us, but because of the trail you can see here, sabai ढुङ्गा छ हैन, it is so very steep. So 2 kilometers पनि it really feels like some 5 or 6 kilometers. मेरो साथीको हालत हेरिहाल्नुस् यहाँनिर।
So from here, Sandakphu is around 2 kilometers away, but it's a steep ascent, and it might take you some 2 to 2.5 hours depending on your pace. Despite the rocky roads, the car is moving at such an ease. What did I just witness, guys? So anyways, so here is my troop, my brothers, and I can literally see their tired faces. But no worries. We are about to reach Sandakphu and they're trying to grab some energy, getting ready for the final ascent. But when the view opens up at Sandakphu, you forget all the tiredness. So as you near Sandakphu, the trees thin out and the horizon opens wide. On clear days, this is where you catch your first glimpse of the sleeping Buddha, the Kanchenjunga range lying in a perfect silhouette. So this journey is not just a trek, but it's a reminder of how small we are in front of the mountains, the nature, and how beautiful the world can be, how beautiful the nature can be when you take time to observe, to love, and walk through it.
Finally, 0 kilometer.
And here it is, Sandakphu, the highest point of the Singalila range, and I'm very, very happy to be here. And yes, of course, I made it. OMG! I really made it to Sandakphu and I'm really very happy.
Finally reached Sandakphu.
So evening here, it really feels like being on the edge of the world. The wind howls, the temperature drops very fast, but the sky puts on a show that you'll never forget. As the sun begins to sink, the world up here slows down. The air grows colder, the light turns warmer, and for a few moments, Sandakphu really feels like it's holding its breath. So now it's freezing, but you can't just look away. You forget how tired you are. But this is why we trek. I've seen these peaks in photos, but standing here above the clouds, it's something magical. It's something else. This is what trekking is all about. As the last light brushes across Kanchenjunga, the sleeping Buddha, you realize you're watching something timeless. No photographs can capture what it feels like to stand here. Sandakphu is the highest point in West Bengal, and these LandRovers are the highest operating vintage fleet in the world, still used for commercial travel. So there are about 40 to 50 vintage LandRovers still operational in this area. And these vehicles are oftenly painted with bright colors and it's decorated with prayer flags and badges. So local drivers, they mastered the art of maintaining these classic machines, passing them down through generations. So guys, if you really want to enjoy all these, then you definitely need to come to Sandakphu. So when the sun finally slips away, the cold hits sharper, but inside you feel warm. Maybe it's the tea, or maybe it's just the mountains reminding you how small and lucky you are.
के फिल हुँदैछ अश्विन
मलाई एकदमै राम्रो लाग्यो चेकलिस्ट पुरा भयो सनसेटको चेकलिस्ट पुरा भयो
So at 11,000 feet, you're above the clouds, the sky becomes a painting and the gold melts into crimson, and Kanchenjunga, you glow like fire. OMG, look what we have found here. The giants of Sandakphu, the Yaks. They look massive, but they're surprisingly very calm animal. Just don't get too close because they like their personal space. I'm going to tell you about this yak in my next vlog So stay tuned, guys.
So this is our second day. र यति साह्रो जाडो छ है सन्दकपूमा चाहिँ. So right now it is 7:30 PM guys. जुन तिनवटा लेयर लगाइरहेको छु. शीतल कति जाडो भयो. जाडो अन्त जाडो छ गाइस. सो इफ तपाईँहरू सन्दकपू आउने प्लान गर्दैछ भने चाहिँ प्लिज एकदमै तातो तातो लुगा बोकेर आउनुहोस् है, अदरवाइज विल फ्रिज. यति साह्रो चिसो छ बाहिर जान आँटै आएको छैन हामीलाई. यस्तो छ है गाइस. यस्तो चिसो छ. डबल मोजा स्टक ब्लुज डल्लै लाउँदा एकदम हरर स्टोरिजको सिरिज चल्दै रहेछ.
As night falls over Sandakphu, the worlds above the clouds go silent. The winds calm, the lights fade, and the Himalayas reveal their most secret view. The Milky Way arcs right above our head, like a bridge of light connecting Earth and eternity. You think you have seen stars before? Until you come here. It feels like you could just reach out and touch them. So now when you look up to the sky from Sandakphu, you realize that the mountains, the Yaks, the LandRovers aren't the only giants here, but the sky itself is alive. It's ancient and it's infinite. So this was Sandakphu, guys. Wild, windy and absolutely worth it. So that said, we've completed the trek to Sandakphu from the misty trails of Kalipokhri to the clear skies up here. Every moment has been unreal. The views, the locals, the Yaks, the LandRovers, the sunset, the sunrise, the stargazing, everything just feels straight out of a dream. If you're planning to do this trek, do it. I would definitely suggest you all to go for it. It's challenging, but when you finally stand here above the clouds, it's all worth it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a comment if you'd love to see the next episode of Phalut. Until then, stay wild, stay curious and keep trekking. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye and Sai Ram.